when you are near. I don't want to go anywhere when I see you. I never want to change my view. You free my soul and make me want to lose control. If this is love, then nothing can change it below or above.
Welcome y'all to this week's edition of Lessons on Love with Amina. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna talk y'all heads off today, as y'all can hear by my ambiance. I'm chillaxing right now. I feel great. The topic today: love language. What's your love language? Now, last week I was talking about communication. Love language is a form of communication, but it can break language barriers. You know what I'm saying? Love language is like how you express love to another person. There's so many different kinds of love languages, but some people, they express love with words. I love you. You're so beautiful. You're so handsome. I miss you so much. Without you, I can't breathe. You're the air that I need to have my life sustained on this planet. Some people, that's their love language. And even if that's not your love language, your output of love language, it may be the way you accept. Maybe you need to hear it in order to feel it. Maybe words take you to another level. But that doesn't mean that's how you express it. And that's what people have to start to recognize. What is your love language? And how do you like to have it expressed to you? Now, some people, they have the same love language. Those people are usually matches made in heaven. But, I'm sorry, my kids are loud. However, there's so many different ways. Some people like to touch. Some people love touching to the point where if they cannot touch you, it can drive them crazy. And that could be your love language too. Do you like affection, physical affection? You like someone who holds hands. You know, you feel loved if someone is hugging you or holds you consistently. You feel the love if somebody likes to caress your face or holds your face between the palms of their hands. Then there's some people who you could accept it, but that ain't your way of expressing it. I can be like that sometimes. I could be like, I'm not that touchy-feely, but I love to have it done to me, or vice versa. Sometimes I don't really want to be touched that much, but I'll be touchy-feely with someone else. It just depends. And that was me, I would say, when I was trying to find my love language, because it stems also from your upbringing. Everything stems from that inner child place. That's what we have to realize. A lot of things you don't like, look back to your childhood, and it'll tell you why. A lot of things that you yearn for, look back at your childhood, and it'll tell you why. So, if you grew up smothered, you might not really want that. Or it's what you need. If you grew up not that much physical affection between you and family members, you will be repulsed by that, or it'll be what you crave. So yeah, Love language, so many different ways. Some people's love language is in giving. They give you money, they give you gifts, and that might not be your love language, but that's how they express their love. There may be some people who they have to do for you. I know my baby's one of them. If he's not doing something for me, to take care of me, to protect me, to look out for me, to make sure I'm good, I'm eating, I'm resting, I don't have to do anything but relax, that's his love language. I care for you, I'm nurturing you. And some people, they love that. Some people, they'll be like, no. But you have to realize when you are seeking the one, you have to realize that it's not going to always come in the way that you have written it out in your mind. It's just not. Some people can only express their love behind closed doors. But the way they express it in public is they take you out. They like to bring you around their friends. If you can be a part of the friendship or the fam, then that's their love language. Is like, I'm bringing you around people I love, so that should show you I love you. So I realized that even with communication, you can still be blocked when it comes to love language. And that's something that you really have to be aware of. Do we have a love language that the other can accept and that I can accept from the other? And how do you figure that out? Well, experience. Spending time together. And in spending time together, begin to communicate. I like that, I don't like that. Pretty simple, without being offensive or defensive. If you can't do that, then you experience, you observe, it's not for you, you keep it moving. Because it's really not an easy task to try to get someone to change their love language. Like I said, sometimes it stems from childhood. Maybe their parents weren't very affectionate with them. So in turn, they're not very affectionate when it comes to expressing love. Maybe their parents were more about wealth and money and material gain. So they feel like if they could give you money, if they can make you comfortable financially, that they're showing you they love you. And for some of us whose love language is more emotionally based, that can be a major turnoff. Then there's people who their parents were over the top with the loving, physical loving, and you might feel smothered by them, or they feel smothered by you. And there's no way to teach somebody, hey, show me you love me in a different way. I don't like that. Don't do that. Do this. Because if that's how they know to show their love. So it comes down to what can you accept, what can you not. I had to learn to shut my ass up, sit my ass down, and accept. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all been watching me long enough, y'all know I don't do shit without my earrings. What the blood clot? Sorry. I forgot I laid down for a minute and I took them out. Anyway, I feel so naked without my earrings. So anyway, there's no way to teach somebody not to express love in a certain way. So it took me a minute, like I was saying, before I got sidetracked by vanity. It took me a minute to say, okay, Amina, your fiance's way of showing love is by doing for you. He feels like as long as you're taken care of, he's doing his part as a man. Now, of course, he's affectionate. Oh, he's a hand holder when we walk outside, always holding my hand. But that's a part of the protection. protecting me, making sure I'm good. And I love that. But then sometimes the independent woman side of me is like, let me do what I'm doing. Like, I got this, boo. And honestly, sometimes I think that has to do with ego. I'm grown. I could do this. I could do that. But not just ego. That's for some people. I think it also has a lot to do with if you are a parenting energy. You're used to taking care of and nurturing others and looking out for others. So when someone else is trying to do it for you, it's hard for you to say, okay, that mama bear, that papa bear just comes out. So though I love it, his love language, it's so beautiful. It's magnificent. But I had to suppress the part of me that wanted to be the nurturer, the one that wanted to always be the giver, the one that always wanted to be the one doing, and for once accept somebody expressing love to me in the way that I've always had to express love, and not by choice, usually because I didn't know any other way to show these emotionally detached and unavailable people how I felt about them. You know, because a lot of the people I've dealt with in my past, words weren't enough. Words were not enough. And like I say, I love you till the cows came home. And they would still be like, yeah, I love you too, but... And they could toss I love you like it was nothing. I had one boyfriend tell me one time, what do you want? Whatever you want, I'll give that to you. And I said, baby, I just want love. And he said, oh, that's easy. I said, is it? Is it? It is, actually. But is it for you? And the way you express it, am I able to recognize it? Because if not, then our love language is not matching up. If you feel like it's easy and you feel like that's what you've been displaying, then I'm missing something, because baby, I wasn't seeing it. So all my growing pains through relationships, y'all, I could write books upon books, movies upon movies. I already have some in the works. But they were some tremendous lessons in the love language. The language of love. Being able to decipher if somebody's just playing games with my head, or this is just how they know how to love. They really love me, but they don't know no other way to go about it. And then that brings you to having to make a choice as to what you're willing to accept and what you're willing to tolerate. And what feels good to you and what doesn't. Because you shouldn't have to tolerate someone's love language if it just ain't your cup of tea. Really, it comes down to what feels good. What feels good to you. Some people's love language is music. Every time they want to set a mood, they put on a song. They might send you songs. Listen to the lyrics. They mean something that they can't express. To get you in the mood, to get themselves in the mood, to show you what they feel deep down inside that only music can get you to feel. It's a love language. I had a ex who his love language was dance. The only time in public where he could let down his guard and express how much he loved me, how much he wanted to be close to me, was when we would go out dancing. And it would be like nobody else was there. And we would just be into each other, just dancing together. Getting it in. In fact, the first night we went out dancing is when he told me he loved me. A little intoxicated, but yeah. And yeah, some people, it's so many different ways that people can express their love. And then outside of that way, you don't see it. So you really have to be clear. Communication, love language. Are we matching in these two areas? Because he or she could be as fine as wine. But their love language could be fucking psycho. Or their communication skills can be non-existent. And then you stuck with some fine or somebody who's really good in bed, mother, brother, mother, sister, whatever. And there's nothing fulfilling here. This is still empty. So that was my lesson on love today. Love languages. Really sit and think about that. What is yours? What kind of love language do you understand? Like when it's expressed to you, you're like, oh, this person's showing me how much they love me. And they probably can't do it no other way better than what they show, how they're doing it right now. Really think about love language. It's important. Almost more important than communication. Just sometimes if you are poor at communicating your thoughts, your love language can communicate your feelings. Your love language can override any issue if it's mutual. Me and my fiance, like, we don't always agree. We don't always agree. Sometimes we agree to just agree, like, hey, I'm with you, whatever you want to do. But our love language can override any disagreement. Sometimes it's in our eyes. We can just look at each other and just start smiling and laughing. Because in his eyes, I see myself and I see my future. And it's reflected back to me that he sees the same thing. And whatever the hell we were talking about, don't even be remembering. What are we laughing about? I don't know. Just happy. Like, love language is so freaking dope when it's in sync with another person's. That's why I can't stress enough how important it is to really know your love language. And I wish y'all all good luck in your journey in love, to love. I wish y'all so much love. Everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves their true love. And I'm going to tell you this, as it just came to me. Many of you have your mind set on what, how, where, when you're going to experience it. Some of you who say you seek it, block it when it tries to come in. Some of you really need to check yourselves. Are you continuing cycles? Think about the people you've dealt with. Do they all have a similarity? If they do, then there's a cycle you're in. And that's why you're not finding the one. They got you going in circles around. I'm not going to sing the whole thing, but you get the point. Sometimes stepping outside of the familiar, stepping outside of the box is where you find that one. That's where I found the one. I had to step outside the box. I had to do something that I would have never normally done. And have no expectations. Let's see where this goes. That was my mindset. Nice smile. Let me see where this goes. I didn't even know if the brother was my height. Sometimes you have to just trust and surrender. Yeah. Okay. On that note, I'm going to get y'all to your reading for today on love. Animal spirit guides came through. they've been a little restless. I'm not gonna lie. Not last week. I think like yesterday or the day before, the dragons were like, "Hello," and now your animal spirit totems are like, "What's good? You have not been tapping into us lately." So we are tapping into the animal spirit guides today, and they're gonna guide us towards ways of being more loving to ourselves, to others, and so that we can attract in the one, identify our challenges, and advise us on how to maintain a relationship if we're in one. Now, the way this is going to be set up is it's going to be 3 piles, but each pile is for a specific relationship type. So therefore, it's not really a random pick a pile. You're going to vibrate towards the pile that makes sense. So pile number 1 is going to be for people in committed relationships. Married couples, engaged couples, people who have decided, you my girl, I'm your man, you my girl, I'm your girl, you my man, I'm your man, whatever the fuck. Committed. No side pieces, no third parties, no other people. 2 people. Okay? Pile 2 is for singles. You have no partner. No partner. Nobody that could say that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend. None of that. Okay? That's pile 2. Pile 3 is for dating and situationships. So this is people who may be dating. Maybe you got several different people, candidates, people who are in relationships that have no commitment. People that are in situationships where it's like, we have sex, but it's no label. I don't know what we are. Yeah, that's pile 3. No commitment, but in something, doing something. So on that note, I'm going to get the piles ready for you guys, and I'll be right back so we can get into it with Amina. Remember, subscribe to the channel if y'all want to keep this stuff going. Okay? Likes boost my energy. They like my video. Let me do more. New subscribers. So keep it going. We're growing too. Almost at 200. It took me a long time to get here. A long time. So let's keep it growing, y'all. Light and love. Hey, you guys. I'm back eating my latest addiction. I really need to cut it out. And I mean, like, I've been eating these every day. I don't know what it is. I like the sour sweet taste. A mess, I know. Alright. But fitting. Talking about love. And love can be sour and it can be sweet. Any reason to stuff my face with some candy. Okay, y'all. Let's get into it with Amina. So, this is going to be pretty quick, I think. Depending on how... Oops, sorry about that. Depending on how Spirit allows me to interpret each card. So, we have pile number 1 here. This is my people in relationships and commitments. Pile 2 here. This is for my singles. And this is for my pile 3s here, which are my people that are dating and in situationships. So I'm going to just leave them out like this. And we're going to read them straight. My pile 1s. My dear pile 1s. Those of you that are in relationships. Committed. What is happening currently in your love life? Well, honey, you got the 3 of Swords. There's something happening right now that's breaking your heart. I don't know if in order to be in a committed relationship, you are breaking the heart of someone else. and this breaks your heart, or someone broke your heart, and so you're moving into a committed relationship that's more healing. Whatever the case may be, something hurt you deeply recently or in the past. What else is going on right now? You have the Queen of Pentacles. So right now, when it comes to your love life, you're focused on stability. You're focused on getting your coin, getting your money right, feeling secure, and being able to live the life that you feel you deserve. In order to do that, you probably had to cut some people off. And I do also see you having to cut off a mentality. Perhaps you have a mentality of lack. Perhaps you come from a previous relationship where there was struggle. Maybe you come from a life where there was struggle. Whatever the case may be, you're releasing something that was keeping that attached to your energy, and you're moving into this vibe of comfort, contentment, material wealth. Okay, what energy are you calling in when it comes to love? So what type of love you got going on here? Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. So I do feel like you're calling in a relationship that's either, or we're in Power 1, so you're in a relationship that is causing you to either set up some healthy boundaries, or you're teaching that to your partner. Whichever the case may be, you both come off as two people who are pretty quiet. You've taken a lot. You have a very hard shell, but inside y'all are very, very vulnerable and soft. And a lot of people who know you know that. And a lot of times you guys have had people step on you and try to crush that outer shell, and not realizing that even though the shell wasn't broken, something inside was hurt and damaged. And you both are setting up healthy boundaries. So that's the energy of your love. When you guys, the coming together, the union of you two, this commitment has caused you to not only set healthy boundaries within the relationship, but also with those outside of your relationship. All right, what challenges are you dealing with, if any, when it comes to this love relationship? Moderation, the rhinoceros. The challenge you guys are facing with this relationship is look at that fire, that passion. Look at that fire. The challenge you guys are dealing with is trying to not overindulge. Either one of you works long hours, somebody works overnight, maybe you don't live in the same city, maybe you live a distance. Whatever the case may be, the challenge in this relationship, it's not so much a challenge, but it is a challenge, is to do things in moderation. You're learning a lesson at this time in little by little. Petit de petit, doni doni. I just said it in two other languages, but little by little. Because this bond is intense, hot, passionate, fiery, magical, strong, stable. But there's a need for little by little, so y'all don't burn the fuck up like shit. This is a relationship that, to me, if things weren't done in moderation, y'all would be having sex every 5 minutes. Yeah. And I guess you could say that's not a challenge. You know, some people might say, oops, I'm sorry, I'm trying to move my remote. Some people might say, how the hell is that a challenge? But it can be challenging when you feel an intense, passionate attraction to someone, and spirit is like, little by little, you know, that can be a freaking challenge. It's almost like being told, patience, find the middle, not the extreme, you know. Try not to be obsessed by that energy. Very interesting. All right. What else we got here for my committed relationships? What's your sexual energy or your love language? Partnership. Oh, look at these, so cute. The puffins. They're so cute. I love them. I'm sorry. Okay. So the card says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Your love language is being helpful. And it may be both of your love languages, since they're showing me two of them. You may both communicate your love through service to each other. I got it, babe. I got it, babe. I got it, babe. You must go through moments like that. I got it. No, I got it. I got you. No, I got you. Partnership, working together, and just being each other's light and happiness. Making the other one smile. Just smiling is your love language. Interesting committed couples we got coming through here. All right. We also have, what vibe is your intimate mate? It's your intimate match. Sorry, but I guess since this is your mate already, what is the vibe that they're in or that they give off, especially sexually? Gaia. Your mate is earthy. It says harmony, abundance, wholeness, and forgiveness. So your mate's vibe is one that can trigger you if you are not a nurturer, if you are not an earth energy connector. You know, like Gaia is like the goddess of the earth. Your partner's vibe is harmonious. They don't want no problems. They don't want no disruptions of their peace. They attract abundance, but this may also be something that you don't see yet. They are very forgiving. You know, they don't forget, but they will forgive. And that's the vibe they give off. It's the vibe that they give off to other people. People love them. And even if behind closed doors, they're like, you know, fuck that nigga or fuck that bitch, or, you know, I'm just talking, I'm from New York, y'all. But I'm saying, if they're just like, you know, who cares about this, that, this, whatever. In the presence of these people, that vibe is not felt because they're able to stand in the energy of forgiveness. Like, I forgive that person, but they still a piece of shit, you know? Yeah. Very protective energy. Very grounded. Very grounded. May even be an earth sign. All right. Okay, so what's your perfect match? Like, what would be your match made in heaven? What type of energy, vibe, love language? Got the eagle, higher vision. Someone who sees things from a higher perspective. Someone who's able to make you see things from a higher perspective. To rise above the BS. And almost gives me a regal energy. Not so much arrogance, but a wisdom and intelligence that knows that some things are not always as they seem. And you're able to rise above and look down and see things from a higher view. Somebody who has a purpose that is like their destiny. Someone who follows their vision, who has visions and trusts in them. That's your perfect match. And that's your mate. Last but not least, for my committed couples, what you need to know moving forward. And you have... Okay, what animal is that? A wolf? Well, I'll show you first. Maybe I'm holding it wrong. No. Okay, well, this is the animal. And the card says that this is... Oh, a bear. Okay. Let's look at that one more time. Now I can see the bear. Wow, I saw a wolf initially. Okay. So, what you need to know moving forward in your relationship. Your relationship is healing. Your relationship is divine. You are in a relationship where you can be totally vulnerable. Let go of any inhibitions. Divinity and healing are what this relationship is about. And wow. This person in your life is almost like a spirit that was sent to you to help you learn certain things. They're going to be very forgiving when you stumble, fall, or you trip, or you do things that perhaps they don't agree with or they don't like. This is the painting of a bear woman dancing with a rattle. So perhaps some of you are dancers or healers. That's what you needed to know. That's what I got for you, my married, pretty much might as well be married couples. If you're not already, you are married, okay? Or you will be. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna move on to my singles. So your first card is the Four of Cups. What is currently going on in your love life is that you are sitting in regrets. You are so busy crying over stuff that has happened already or worrying about things that have already come and gone that you're unable to move forward. So my singles, if you want to be in a committed relationship soon, you have to let go of past disappointments and know that they will not repeat. You learned those lessons. You learned, okay, I put too much water into this. I shouldn't have tried to do this by myself. Okay, you learned from your past mistakes. So you're not going to repeat the same thing again. Also, currently in your relationships, you have the Nine of Wands. So in your love life right now, you're kind of feeling like overwhelmed. Just too much. Maybe you got a whole bunch of prospective people and you're always looking over your list like, I don't know, this one, let me try that one, maybe this one, maybe that one, maybe he's the one, she's the one, da-da-da. And sometimes this might be a worry or a stress in your mind that you have all of these potential people, but none of them have potential. And none of them are your fit or what you're looking for. They're not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry, that's a side joke. Only certain people will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's feeling overwhelmed. Like I've been searching, working, doing everything I can, shifting my energy, trying to manifest. And I got all of these people I'm manifesting, but I'm still like, okay, which one? And when you're at the Nine of Wands, it's almost like you're ready to be like, I give up. I'm so tired. But you're right there somewhere on this list. You may find the one, or while you're focused on that list, the one is going to present themselves. Either way, when you get the Nine of Wands, it means don't give up just yet. Alrighty? What energy are you calling in when it comes to love anyway? Aw, Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. You're calling in someone who's going to go deep with you. Someone who is going to explore the mysteries of the world with you. Someone who's going to treat you like royalty and that you're going to view as royalty. Someone who's going to have had the same journey as you. Maybe you went from a stage where you didn't feel so great or beautiful, and then you blossomed into this beautiful swan. You're looking for someone with a similar journey to yours. You're looking for someone who is willing to grow with you. You're looking for someone who's not afraid. Who's not afraid to understand and learn the truths of this world. You're looking for somebody really deep. That's what you're calling in. So if that's not what you want, better flip that energy. Okay, what challenges could you be dealing with, if any, when it comes to love? Seahorse. Wait, what does that say? Equality. All right. This is an interesting card to get because what makes it a challenge is that seahorses to me are like chariots. They're seen as the chariot, and they usually mean victory, success, moving towards your goal really fast without any obstacles. But these seahorses are just sitting there. She's just sitting there, but someone has their eye on her. So it's almost like the challenge you have is that you're looking so hard at your list, or you're looking in the wrong place. I'm getting two reads for this, my singles. On one end, there's someone in your energy here, almost like a stalker. This person gives me stalker energy. They're always watching you. You ain't paying them no bit of mind, but they're in the way of your chariot. They're in the way of your seahorses moving forward. It almost looks like they're holding on to the reins. This person could be a challenge. And then on the other end, I'm also getting that you're in your Nine of Wands energy. You're looking for your equal so hard that you're missing them. They're right there. But you're so busy in your Four of Cups energy where you're having regrets, or your disappointments, or your Nine of Wands where you're just overwhelmed by the whole pursuit thing. You're like giving up. Your equal is coming in. You either have to keep hope alive, but that's what I heard in my head. You almost have to continue to have faith and trust and be clear and know what exactly it is you want. What do you consider to be your equal? Who? And then, who can match your energy, your vibration? And then for some of you, you have to clear this person who's trying to slow you down. Okay. What is your love language or your sexual energy? And you have hummingbird. Look at this long, pointy. I don't know, that made me think of penis first, but it also made me think of, the fluttering. Hummingbirds are like hovering and fluttering, like somebody whose love energy is very moody. It can shift. 1 minute I'm in your face, 1 minute I'm over here, 1 minute I'm touching you, 1 minute I'm not, 1 minute I'm like that vibe. But it says, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So your love language is shining your positive energy. That is also your sexual energy. That is what attracts people to you sexually, is when you are in a positive vibration, when you are sending your love out to the world, when your energy is soaring and you seem to be just doing your thing. That attracts people in. You shine. All right. When you spread this love, this happiness, that's your love language. You're spreading your happiness and your joy, sharing it with others. All right. What vibe is your match, your intimate match? What is their love language? We got the white rhinoceros. Stability, confidence, steadiness, and abundance. So your ideal partner's love language or vibe is one that is stable. You want somebody who's stable, who doesn't seem like they are mentally or emotionally unstable, financially unstable. You want someone who's confident, who is steady, not wishy-washy, flippy-floppy, and someone who just attracts abundance. That's the vibe of your intimate match. That's someone that will turn you on. Someone who is confident, who is abundant, who is all around stable, and someone you can depend on. Okay. Your perfect match, or your like match made in heaven. You got the fox, subtlety. So your perfect match is someone who's discreet, someone who's subtle with their advances. You don't like pushy people. You don't like someone who's all out there with it. You like people who are on the low. You like people who come at you with little subtle notions. Like a fox. Slick, sleek, sexy. That's your perfect match. Someone who is in full control of their sexual energy, their prowess, how they go after what they want without putting it on blast, without being too direct, without being overly aggressive, but takes their time. Someone who's cunning, who gets your mind going, who you really have to think to figure out. You like that. That's your perfect match. Made me think of the song Foxy. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, Foxy Lady. I'm singing Foxy Lady in my head. Jimi Hendrix. All right. What you need to know moving forward. Another animal. I cannot tell what the hell it is. Oh, it looks like a moth. Okay. Insects. Okay, it's just an insect period, but I'm sure that was a moth. Feminine power, spirituality, and renewal. What you need to know moving forward is that you must stay spiritually connected at this time. I do see your feminine energy also needing to come into play. That is also a part of what makes you sensually. You, of course, have the same energy as your perfect match. So to an extent, you're subtle. You're very cunning, and you think out how you approach or go after what you want or who you want. Using your feminine power, which is a nurturing energy, not so aggressive, more passive and relaxed and laid back. And that says that was a praying mantis. Why did it look like a moth to me? That gives you that spirituality vibe. Okay. So they want you to maintain your spirituality, stay trusting, stay connected to your feminine, nurturing energy, and allow yourself to go through a renewal. Okay? A spiritual renewal is what I'm hearing. So like a new relationship with the spirit world. That is what you need to do moving forward. That is what will help open the door to what you seek. Staying connected to the divine. Okay. I hope that helped you. Last but not least, my people in situationships who are dating, who are just all over the place. Let's check you out. What's going on in your relationship, your love life right now? You have the Queen of Wands. So, baby, you just out there. You looking good, and you're letting it be seen. You're letting it be known. You are manifesting. You got your magic just working for you. You know you look good. You know that you can create the love and the life that you want. And right now, what you want to do is just go after whatever it is you want. You're in Wands mode. You're fiery, you're passionate, and you just want to do whatever is going to spark your passion and keep you feeling hot and steamy and sexy and beautiful, and continue to feed that magic that you're able to create when you feel like that. What else is going on in your love life? The Emperor? Looks like the Emperor, but could be the Empress. Let me take a look, see. But if that is the Emperor, that is like a huge balance between the feminine and the masculine. And that's what's happening in your love life. Let me see something. Number 4, because I know 2 is High Priestess. I think that's the Emperor. But you know me, I like to be sure. Let me hurry up before my battery dies out. Yep, the Emperor. So yeah, your love life right now, you are running things. You are the king. You are the Emperor. You're ruling what is going down. Not only are you wearing the crown as the queen, but you're also wearing the crown and sitting on the throne as the Emperor. So you have a yin and yang balance going on here of masculine and feminine energy. And you're using it. You're using it to get what you want. And Lord knows you're getting what you want. People are giving you things. They want to give you things. They want to be in your energy. They want to serve you. And you just keep on manifesting and keep on sitting on your throne. A lot of fire energy gives me Aries energy, but not necessarily. You can be an Aries. You may not be a fire sign. All right. What energy are you calling in when it comes to love? Elephant spirit. Learn from the past. You're calling in a lot of exes. What is going on with you? You're calling in a lot of people you've dealt with before, or people who are similar to exes. All right. Pay attention to that. You need to start learning from the past and moving forward. You know, they say elephants never forget. They want you to remember why something didn't work out, why you didn't stay with somebody, why, and really stop recycling, stop repeating. Let some of these people go. Jesus, yes, that's what energy you're calling in right now. Alrighty, what is the challenge, if any? Because that's not a challenge. Look at my animal spirit. I love when I see the tiger. Challenge is will. Having the willpower to do what you have to do to move forward. Look how fast she's moving forward too. That tiger's like, we out of here. We're moving. Next level. Let's go. You have to have the will to move forward. Your challenge right now, and reason why you're in situationships and you're dating and you're unable to really settle in on the one, is because even though you got your feminine and your masculine balanced, you're repeating cycles. You're recycling people, and you're not using your strength and will to go forward enough. And maybe a fear. That's what I'm hearing as well. All right. What is your sexual energy or love language? Oh, your love language is love. The deer. Very gentle. Up as it says it. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So your love language is showing love through being gentle with people you deal with allowing them space to heal within your company, okay, through the power of your love. They feel safe, they feel secure, because you see the light in them. You see the light in all things, no matter what darkness they may come from. And you also realize you are worthy. And that gives you a certain grace that makes people want to return that love language to you. So I would say your love language is nurturing, motherly, or like mother-child like vibe. And you're someone who probably just says it. You're a talker. You speak it how you feel. I love you. You may even do it in prose or poetry. All right. Let's move on to what vibe is your intimate match coming with? The Caribou. Perseverance, resourcefulness, movement, and determination. Your intimate match, someone who will turn you on an intimate level, is someone who does not give up. Someone who perseveres can get you, even if you might feel like, oh my God. And that's probably how you end up with so many exes, because you got people who don't want to leave your energy because your energy is just pure love. But you like people who persevere. You like people who are resourceful, who when things are down, they find a way up out of it. They're never stuck in a rut. They're always moving, making something happen. They're filled with determination, and it's not easy to get them down. And that turns you on. Someone who is a bright light as well, you know, so you don't have to shine all the time by yourself. Someone who's going to shine some love and light on you and help you persevere when you feel like you can't go further. All right. So who's your perfect match? Who is your match made in heaven? A frog. Cleansing. Your perfect match is someone whose spirit is clean. Someone who encourages you to have a clean and pure spirit. Someone who is just light. You are attracted to light energy. Someone who's spiritually aligned with the divine. Someone who's willing to get rid of anything in their life that no longer serves them. And also someone who can inspire you to cleanse your life and get rid of any extra third-party side pieces, people you're dating, whatever, exes, whatever. Last but not least, what you need to know moving forward. Ooh, you have, looks like the Panther. Yes, you do. You have the Panther. So what you need to know moving forward, you have a huge transformation with magic, darkness, and death. Okay. What you need to know moving forward is that you're currently needing to cleanse. You're currently needing to rebirth yourself. I do feel with those three words, there may be a magic energy on you. I don't like to tell people someone's putting something on them, but it could be people projecting thoughts on you. Yeah, you have people who, and also who see your magic, because you're very powerful. I do feel like you have a connection to Egypt, ancient Egypt. I feel like at one point you might have even been Native American, where you might have had the spirit of a panther within you. You need to know moving forward that you are courageous and that there's nothing anybody can do to hold you back, to keep you stuck. Okay? There's a need for you to rebirth yourself, to let a part of yourself die. Maybe it's this gigolo player energy, all over the place, scattered energy, love. And it's time for you to really manifest what it is you truly want. That will take you out of feeling like you're in the dark and out of anybody's dark hold on you that wants to keep you in an ongoing cycle. It's time to let something die so that something new can be born. And that's what you need to know moving forward. And on that note, my people, I hope that this resonated with some of you in some way. I will see y'all again on Thursday with my podcast Beliefs, where I will be channeling, I believe Isis is who is next on my list as someone that had a message. But we never know. Anyway, I hope y'all love this edition of Lessons on Love enough to share it, give it a like, and subscribe to this channel. On that note, I want to say peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Love y'all. Later.
Between lines I be spitting what's real. Say the world just don't know, but they will soon go. This is the anthem for those who stay peace amidst the ruckus. Got sense